And it's not just Sudan that is suffering. According to the UN, over 280 million people across 59 countries and territories faced high levels of acute food insecurity in 2023. So that's 21.5% of those analysed. The data shows that the Democratic Republic of Congo, Nigeria, Sudan and Afghanistan have the highest food insecure populations, with countries like Sudan and Palestine experiencing alarming jumps in food insecurity due to the ongoing conflicts. The UN says the sheer number of food insecurity around the world makes achieving ending hunger by 2030 an enormous challenge. But there is some good news, as Oxford Economics forecast a decrease in global food prices for 2024, signalling potential relief for consumers worldwide. Abundant supply of staple crops like wheat and maize contributes to the downward pressure on prices, with wheat futures dropping nearly 10% and maize futures about 6% year to date. Bumper harvest of wheat and corn grains driven by increased production following the Russian-Ukraine conflict are expected to reach record levels, alleviating supply concerns. Risks remain skewed to the upside due to adverse weather conditions, potentially leading to a gradual rise in prices. Now, let's head to Rome and speak with economist Alessandro Costantino, who works for the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Thank you very much for being with us today.
You're most welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. So, Alessandro, alarming jumps in food insecurity due to ongoing conflicts is one of the reasons. What can be done to prevent this situation from getting worse and to aid the food insecures?
Regretfully, the humanitarian community and the UN in particular is doing everything that we can to reach the people in need and to alleviate their suffering. Regretfully, in a conflict situation, we face some barriers that are almost impossible to pass. We are endangering our own lives to bring reliefs to the most in needs. But I make, for example, the example of Sudan. If there is a front line with a high intensity conflict ongoing, you cannot do nothing. And I make the example of Gaza. If there's an almost total siege ongoing, if food and livelihood aid convoys trying to enter and they are not allowed entering, there is not much that we can do, unfortunately. And this is the reason why the data that you rightly quoted from the Global Report on Food is that are alarming, that are a scandal, unfolded.
Okay, Alessandro, very quickly, if you can, there's good news, though, because Oxford Economics said that they expect food prices to come down a little bit. Do you agree? Are you optimistic?
Yes, but it's not just a matter of being optimistic, because future prices, future contracts are declining, but actual prices,
not the actual spot prices.
Actual spot prices are lower than a year earlier, and they are declining.
Right.
But regretfully, you can easily understand, and our audience can easily understand, that in a conflict, that in a country devastated by conflict, with markets destroyed, with harvests failed, with imports that cannot reach the country, and even if they can reach the country, they cannot reach.
So the decline wouldn't count as much. Sorry, but we're running out of time. But Alessandro Costantino, thank you so much for being with us today.
You're most welcome.